Welcome, everyone. This is episode 9.
Let me properly do this. Yo, what's up? It's your boy C. Jake Johnson. Why I say that? That's my Instagram. It's your boy Charles Jake Johnson. You know I'm back. Back for another week. Back to make y'all smile. Back to make y'all mad. But you know I don't give a damn. What's good?
What's up, everybody? This is your boy Armand Anderson Bell, and we are here, Agree to Disagree Talk, episode 9. So, like we do every week before we get started, we're going to get this disclaimer out the way because folks is always in their feelings.
And we ain't got time for that.
No. So, Agree to Disagree Talk is a show that is geared towards the educating, empowering, and implementation of voices, thoughts, and points of views from whom, by society standards and sometimes self-standards, way of thinking are oftentimes misheard, misunderstood, and misrepresented. By no means does this show wish to offend anyone outside the black male perspective. That'd be me, that'd be he. Nor speak for any one of our hosts when we do have them and our guests. We wish to raise attention and awareness of this through our controversial topics of discussion. We also wish to attempt to change perceptions from an us versus them to a me against the world attitude to levels of self-awareness, self-evolution, and self-accountability in the hopes of making it a better place for both of us all to live. Ladies and gentlemen, episode 9 is on the docket.
Hey, yo, it's number 9. We almost in double digits, baby. What's up?
Yeah,
Longevity. It's only 9 weeks, but that's longevity for me.
So what you trying to say, you don't do anything long? No, hold on. Say that for next week. Ladies and gentlemen, episode 10 will be our introduction. We are putting host Mr. Jake Johnson on the hot seat. So please submit your questions, your respectful questions. He's asked that many a time.
Hey, look, you can ask me what you want to ask me, but, I'll put my foot down in the beginning when we first started this podcast so y'all know what to stay away from. But other than that, ask me whatever you want to ask me.
Lord have mercy. Look what it is.
Oh,
We just out here gushing right now real quick. Thank you, Jason Lee.
Jason Lee, what's up, bro?
What's up, sir? We trying to follow what you doing, big things. That book, I'm definitely going to try to sit. If you at Barnes & Nobles in the Grove, definitely let me know. I would definitely be there. But shout out to you, Mr. Jason Lee.
Jason Lee, what up, boy?
So episode 10 will be Mr. Jake Johnson on the hot seat, questions and answers by myself. Episode 11 will be my turn. So submit those questions, anything you've always wanted to know or ask from us. Submit those now. Episode 10, Mr. Jake. Episode 9. Episode 11 will be me.
Hey, okay. Once somebody said they can't hear us. If you're on my Facebook, can you hear? Can y'all hear us?
Yes. If you are on the Instagram, on my Instagram, please let us know. Wave, hi, shake a tail feather, shake a titty, do what it make it do. Let us know that you can hear us. So, there's a lot of hot topics, but we really gonna focus on this thing that people like to call Thanksgiving. Yeah.
I'm gonna let you spearhead this one.
This is it's a 2-person car, so this ain't no solo car. You
in the driver's seat. I'm in the passenger seat.
About to put you at the bus stop. That's what I'm about to.
Hey,
folks, submit your questions.
Armand,
What's that number, Jake?
They said Armand needs to be turned up. So he's very low.
Put your mic a little closer. There you go.
Testes 1 2 1 2. Testicles 1 2 1 2. Cool.
All right. What did you just say to me?
What did I just say to you?
How was your weekend, bro?
What? No, how was my week? Remember we.
How was your
switched
week?
My week was damn. I'm acting like you. I can't remember what I did this week.
Man, shoot.
What did I do this week? Man, I got a new client. Associate of mine found me on Facebook. He has a role that he's preparing for in drag, and so he found me. And I did some consulting with him and things like that. I've done it before for other plays, other productions, so it really feels good to get back into the stream. But yeah, I put him through my drag boot camp in a day. So It was really good. We ran lines. I also, did his makeup real quick. So yeah, that was fun. Again, I always say my side hustle has a side hustle. What's up, Auntie Jackie? Love you much. Won't be seeing you for Thanksgiving, but I love you.
Oh, I mean, he talking about you this Thanksgiving, so.
No, she's one of the good ones.
Oh, okay, never
She's
mind.
one of the good ones.
All right.
She's on the good list.
Well, my week was cool. You know, had to go back out of town, but I'm back, black, better
Yeah,
than
that's right.
ever.
You
So
went out of town. Shit, bring up a nigga with you.
hey, I ain't going nowhere else for the rest of the year. So I'm good. Good. Stay out here, handle business, and let's do it, man. Let's start. Let's get it going, y'all.
Right.
Welcome to episode 9, and I want to say 11 so bad.
Hit him with that number, Jake.
Okay, yo, if you want to call in, y'all know how to do. Number 323-577-7630. I'm gonna say it twice like a Christian preacher. 323-577-7630. I'll say it slower for the ones that's watching. 323-577-7630. Call in, shoot a text message. You know, if you got a question, call, ask the question. If you want to say something to us, you could do that as well. Or you could submit the question via, text it through the chat.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing because that video that I sent you earlier is still
Which one?
with Myra.
Oh,
I don't know if y'all seen the video. It's called When You FaceTime Goes Wrong. So evidently she was calling somebody she called daddy. And she literally FaceTime her daddy. So she's on the wall just getting it in, just twerking, twerking, twerking. And the daddy's like, Myra.
booty all out and everything, and he just looking like.
It's so funny, but the funny thing was, so when she realized it was her daddy, the bitch stopped, and he's like, the screen didn't freeze, the chains are still moving, stupid. And then, like, I'm telling you, I'm gonna get that on my shirt. He was like, Myra, what are you doing? You're a whore. What do you say? You a whore just like your mother?
As a father, I would feel like I failed.
That's gonna be my new shirt. I'm telling you, it was like the funniest thing. I'm gonna put it in the links afterwards. I'm sorry, that just like tickled me, like, cause Mama is getting. That's what you get. You supposed to say Zaddy with the Z, not the regular daddy. And she made the mistake. I guess she must have did like a Siri or something.
Come on, Leah. I want to see your question, Leah.
What's going on?
All right, so let's get it. You want to talk about Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, how these black folks be acting stupid. You know what I'm saying?
It's not even. Well, because I am a black person, it does affect me as a black. It's ridiculous. Like y'all really gonna like.
Wait, let's talk about not your family, but let's talk about y'all. You know, this Thanksgiving stuff.
Yeah,
that
what are you guys doing?
Let's knock this out.
Which one of your relatives burns the pies, burns the food that y'all stay away from? Which one of y'all have a tired uncle or auntie that just love to talk shit all year long but ain't got no accountability for themselves? Let's talk about that.
Black folks, why is it a crime to ask who made the potato salad? I want to know that.
Did you see that horrible movie?
Yeah.
Well, it's something that you have to know because everybody food you don't eat. So, yeah. Oh. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, submit questions. This is one of them days where we just pushing it through.
Jason, you talk. Are you referring to me or are you referring to him?
What do you guys got to say about your families? What are your plans? Are you
Hey,
going to be with your family?
Jason, congratulations on my bad, brother. My bad, bro. Congratulations on going nationally syndicated. Big ups. Much love to Hollywood Unlocked. Make sure everybody, if you want to make sure y'all go follow that Instagram page. Jason Lee runs it, Hollywood Unlocked, and his show just became nationally syndicated. Big ups, man.
Right. And
Big ups, bro.
And that book is on its way. I'm actually
Jason, you know who I am. You know I am, bro.
I'm on my way getting my own book, so I'm really excited because that really pushed me further to tell my story as well, too, Jason.
I hit you after this, bro.
Hold on, what you said? Why don't you?
Okay, here we go with the question right here.
We don't eat potato salad on Thanksgiving. That's a picnic food. That is true. Potato salad, and that's my auntie speaking. So yes, in our family, we don't eat the potato salad on the Thanksgiving.
So we got a question right here. Mm-hmm. We got a question from Miss Talia. She says, how do you feel about rekindling old flames? It's the holidays, and when you travel back home to visit, sometimes you run into an ex. How should I handle that?
You want to go first?
I'll go first. I'll go ahead and take lead on that. My friend. It is John, stop.
Hold on.
Let me answer this before you answer,
Really
John.
quick, Jason, I'll get you all the information. We got my Instagram is Armand, ARMOND 143. And what's yours, Jake?
Jason, mine is C. Jake Johnson, the letter C. Jake Johnson.
So answer away. So
All right, so here's how I feel about that. Miss Leah, how do you feel about rekindling old flames? I guess that depends on what the breakup was like. I guess that depends on what he did, what she did, or what she did.
or what she didn't do.
Oh, that was next. Trust me, that was next. Or what she didn't do. Why did he leave her? What did she do to him? Why was she wrong? Because we know black men don't cheat. Word to Charlemagne. Honestly, like me, I always say I don't backtrack. If you're an ex of mine, then you're an ex. I don't go back to ex girlfriends. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But if you were never my girlfriend, we kicked it. We talked, we did what we did, made beautiful music and whatnot. Then whatever the situation was, if it wasn't that bad of a reason for us to stop talking, I hate loud vehicles.
Yeah.
If it wasn't a serious reason for us to stop talking, you ain't put your hands on me, you ain't, then I feel like it's possible. And I feel like the second time around may be better than the first time because you learned, you grew, So, and then whoever made that mistake probably won't make that mistake again. So, I feel like that's my take on it for right now. I'll capitalize off what you say. Go ahead, bro.
You have to ask yourself why you guys broke up, and you have to be honest with yourself. Accountability is crucial in life, being honest with yourself, also being ready to accept the consequences for the things that you have done or that you didn't do. So if this may be out of town jump off and you're okay with that on all levels, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, you grown as hell. Do what you got to do. But if you're not, if you can't have that honest conversation with yourself on what's going on, why it ended, and if you're ready to step back into the pool, then don't do it. We all get vulnerable. Hey, I'm so vulnerable right now, it ain't even funny. But I chose to say celibate for a reason because I'm proving something to myself and the higher power, my understanding. Yes, I can call and make phone calls and have it jumping off into quickness. But do I want to deal with the backlash or what's going to happen when I hook up? Am I going to be emotionally okay, physically, who I'm doing it with, and why? So I've had those conversations with myself. That's something that I've worked on and been doing it since the beginning of this year when I turned 40.
So Kiera said, "What did he do?" No, Kiera, what did she do? She, the woman probably messed up. The woman probably messed up. Let's not always put it on the guys. Plus, you didn't ask her if she was,
Well, have a call in. Tell the time.
You know what? Here we go. Leah. Oh man.
323-577-7630.
Call that number, Leah, 323-577-7630. 323-577-7630. Call in and tell us what happened. And then we can go ahead and discuss.
Right, as we get to, what is tonight's sponsor? Pass me that empty bottle right there, because it's gone. It's something new I just seen that went to Bevmo. Yes. So tonight,
They ain't paying us.
that's fine. It okay. We never know, honey. Closed mouth don't get fed.
I hear that.
Alizé, this pineapple is very much good. I saw it at Bevmo. It's something new. So it's getting us what we got tonight. They are tonight's unofficial sponsor. Hopefully they can be our sponsor by next time. And you see it's gone.
So while Leah called in, Aaron said, I had a messy ass relative tell me and my boyfriend to switch phones for the holidays. That was stupid. And we broke up shortly after that. Thanksgiving hasn't been the same for me since.
Wait.
Yeah, hey, tell that relative to give her husband her phone, and she take his phone.
So, like,
So,
now, I'm not going to assume anything, but is Aaron a girl or
Oh, that's my sis, Aaron.
okay, yes. So, Aaron Sweetness, pull on up real quick, because I'm gonna stress you out real quick in the word a comedian Boogie Beat. Now, where's the accountability in you allowing your relative to stir the pot of shit?
Wow.
So they may have get you the match to light the fire.
There we go.
But we got a call
We
coming
got a
in.
caller.
But Aaron, let's talk about that
We
accountability.
got a caller. Let's see.
Hold on 1 second.
Let's see if we can help Ms. Martin out.
Let's see who this is. You're on the air with Agree to Disagree Talk.
Hello.
Hi, this is Leah.
What's
Hi,
up,
Leah.
Leah?
Hi, or Talia, whatever you want to call me, whichever.
Whatever you like. I'm like the woman from Coming to America. Whatever you like.
Leah's probably easier.
All right. What's your question?
Okay. Well, so what happened is basically this guy kind of tracked me down after 8 years.
You kind of broke up. This
I
guy
don't really
tracked you
remember
down.
After 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't spoken or seen each other or anything like that. And when he tracked me down, he kind of hit me up on Instagram.
Oh.
Got the Facebook request first. And, I looked at the picture and I was like, oh, he's cute. So I accepted, of course. Then he kind of messaged me the next day because, I just went to sleep. And I got a message the next day saying, hey, Leah, this is blah, blah, blah after 8 years. Good to see you. How are you? And I'm like, what?
Oh.
Who is this? I
Right.
did not recognize his face. So I went back again and I looked at his face and I'm still like, have no idea who you are. And then he says, we dated and I guess for a while because it seemed like we had a pretty good relationship. And I just still could not figure out who he was. But
He must
said
not have been that
like,
memorable. Huh?
I mean, it's been 8 years, honestly, and there's been a lot of jerks in there that just basically, overshadows, I guess,
Right.
good people. Sometimes that happens. You forget about good things and you kind of focus on long, bad relationships. So after about, a couple of days of talking, maybe like a day of talking, he kind of like tells me what happened a little bit, and it's kind of like I vaguely remember, but kind of what I remember is differently than what he remembers it being.
Oh.
But after the call, I was like, okay, I know exactly who you are now.
Uh-oh.
Right. Delete.
Well, it was, I mean, I think that if the same situation would have happened now, I wouldn't have maybe X'd him out of my life so seriously.
So
but
it
I'm all
wasn't
about
that
like
big of a deal.
loyalty and friendship.
Okay.
And he kind of, overstepped the boundary for me at that time. And I just let it go. I was like, no, it's over.
So are you in a
So,
position
I had
right
a-
now to want to rekindle what happened or give it a shot? And have you asked yourself
after
that question?
After talking to him, definitely. Like he says and he sounds like a lot of things that, when you pray or you talk or you make a list of things that you would want, so it's kind of like
Okay.
I'm kind of feeling it,
Oh,
Okay, well then,
I know.
this may turn out to be a good thing.
So basically what you're saying is had that same situation that happened then happened now, it probably wouldn't have been that big of a deal.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. Dante, we're going to address your question. That's a good question, brother. We're going to address your question. But that is
Well,
So-
I wish the best for you. I mean, that sounds like you're in a different place and he's in a different place. And so there's always an
But he
asterisk to
lives-
everything. Go ahead.
The issue is that he was only here for like the weekend visiting, people, and he doesn't live here. He lives in a whole different state.
Oh. So would
I know.
Would you be
Can
willing to
trust
travel?
That? You know what I mean? I'm willing to travel. Like, I'm pretty good with long distance. The thing is that what he does for a living, it's like he's surrounded by beautiful women all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like a normal person. And I just don't know if I could compete with that or if,
Well, see, that's
whatever
you got to make that list. You have to ask yourself again, like I was saying earlier, is all that on the surface may be cute, but now you're asking yourself, do you want to put yourself through that? Do you want to go and rekindle that and then have to deal with the aftermath? And again, if you can say yes to pretty much all those things, then give it a shot. But if you're already getting the red flags already, sister, no.
but if you ain't got no red flags, if you don't have no red
No,
flags,
I
and
mean,
you,
I haven't had any red flags or anything. I'm just nervous because I just honestly, I said to myself, I was taking like a year away from dudes. Like, these dudes out here have been
Right.
out of control, disrespectful. Like,
let me ask you this.
can't even believe them sometimes.
Let me ask you, does it seem too good to be true?
Because you said he was there for a week, honey. We can all pull up a story real quick to get it real good for that weekend.
So did you guys get to hang out? Did you guys get to hang out while he was there?
We didn't get to hang out. We've only talked on the phone.
Oh,
Like,
baby,
honestly,
I can sit on the phone and give you every explanation of what's going on, and I'm sitting there and none of it is true.
So
I know.
does it seem too good to be true?
Yes and no. Is that possible?
Let me
Yeah,
let me
I didn't even bring the buttons. What the buttons at?
let me tell you. Let me tell you. I was involved in a couple businesses back in Michigan, and a lot of people say, "Oh, it's too good to be true." Da 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 da. It was. It only lasted a little while, but it was good while it lasted. You know what I'm saying? It was good while it lasted. But just because something seems too good to be true to you, to that next person, it may be ordinary.
Right. And again,
You know what I'm saying? So don't miss out on what could be your blessing just because you think it's too good to be true. You know what I'm saying? Because it could be what you've been waiting for.
right. And then also you got to, whatever the aftermath is going to be, we all put ourselves in situations, good, bad, or indifferent, but it's how we can handle them afterwards when it hits the fan.
Am I giving good advice, people?
I think
I
so.
like it. I like it.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
thank
All
you,
right.
Leah.
Thank you, guys.
All
No
right, all
problem,
right.
sweetie. Thank you
for-
again for all your support, sweetie.
You're welcome. You're awesome.
Thank
Have a good
you.
day.
I'm awesome too. Thank you.
God.
All right. Dante, we touching your question, bro.
All
Check
right.
this out.
Thank you, Ms. Leah. We're going to hang up now.
Free screen. There you go. Dante said, ladies, listen to the question. I know you read it already, but listen to me say it. Do you guys believe that if a man is paying most of the bills, should the woman be taking care of most of the business at home? And should she be able to nag about the little things? I would like to address that first. Can I?
You, that seemed like a heterosexual question. So my hands are tied and not in a good way right now. So
Okay. Here's how I feel about that, Dante. Dante. Let me address the first part. Do you guys believe that if a man is paying most of the bills, should the woman be taking care of most of the business at home? I believe so. And here's why I believe that. Now, if you don't have any kids, let me put that out there. If there's no kids involved, then I believe when you come home, there should be no reason why them dishes from last night still in the sink. There should be no reason why them dishes from breakfast is still in the sink. There should be no reason why there's hair all over the floor when you got a broom and a dustpan. There should be no reason why the sink is dirty. The tub is dirty. If she did nothing but sit at home and watch Girls Trip or watch, what's that ratchet show that people be watching?
any of them on TV?
There you go. Those right there. Then that's a problem. Yes, God. I said that's a problem.
Except Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. No.
Jason Lee. That's still a problem. Even if you watching Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, that's a problem. If she ain't do nothing all day, I said if she ain't do nothing all day, yes, God, you got to get rid of her. I said you got to get rid of her. Now, if she got kids, I said if she got kids, you can't complain, brother. Let's keep it real. Because being a mother, especially when the daddy is gone at work, that's a full-time job. I don't care if it's singular or plural. If you have a child or children, that's a full-time job. So she can still do the dishes, but she ain't got to clean the bathroom. She can still sweep her hair off the floor, but she ain't got to clean the bathroom. When your tired ass come home from work, you can clean the bathroom. Your turn.
Now, equality.
Oh, shit.
Ain't no old shit. When two adults, whether they're homosexual, heterosexual, intersexual, asexual, when two adults enter a relationship, those things should be hashed out from the get-go. Rules and situations change. One time the one person may be up and the things they have to do, the other person may be down. It's about equality and helping each other out. On the outside, we can never determine, and we can say what we want to about a relationship, what's the percentage, whatever the case may be. But until we're in that relationship, we can't. As adults, regardless of gender orientation, whatever, those things should be hashed out. I may be tired on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Even though you just did a whole 8 at work, let me help out a little bit, come in and do what I can. It's not always about a tit-for-tat situation because life is not a tit-for-tat thing. And that's all I got to say on that.
That's all you got to say. The last part of his question, I want to touch on that too, because we don't like that. The last part of his question is, and should she be able to nag about little things? Boy, you hit that nail on the head, boy. Should she be able to nag about little things? You know what? That depends. I'm going to be fair. Y'all know me. I'm a fair person.
Where the buttons at?
I'm a fair person. Should she be able to nag about that? Depends, brother. That depends. So it's kind of hard, if you're not going to give an example of little things. But, I see you had another part of that question. Let me see.
There was a question. Somebody, Nick, what did you say? Says no video. What does that mean, Nick? Hit us back or either call in 323-577-7360. Call into your questions, your comments.
That ain't the number, bro. That's not the number. 323-577-7630.
That's what I said, didn't I?
That's 7330.
Well, Alizé, hey.
323-577-7630.
This was gonna sneak up. This is really like I've never seen the pineapple. So right, you filled it in.
Okay, we got another question. We got another question. Oh, we got a couple questions. Questions. Now I'm reading all these questions. Go ahead.
That's your phone.
And it's our podcast right there.
Wait a minute. You see how conveniently it became all of a sudden he's the host over here? See, that's what men's do.
Okay, we got 3 questions. Okay, hold on. Let me hit this first one first.
Oh, don't forget your questions that you had in your inbox too, pertaining to the show.
I don't see him. I mean, I told him to call me. Me. So, all right. Kiera Jones says
Kiera, no, is that the same Kiera?
Yeah, from every week. No, you're thinking of Kiera. This Kiera.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Kiera tunes in every week as well.
Thank you, sweetie.
If he or she is paying the bills, the one that stays home. Oh, she's answering the question.
Yeah.
They should have everything clean. I agree. The one that stays home should have everything clean.
Right.
You could tell she's from Michigan, but live in the South.
But no, that's something. I was raised that way with my mother. Like my mother, there was half of us that went grocery shopping with her. The other half put all the stuff from the front of the back of the cabinet, cleaned the refrigerator. I learned that from her at an early age. If one person does something, you should clean, especially if she's been in there cooking all day. Hit them pots. Mm-hmm. As no whatever, hit them pots.
Yeah, go and bust some suds. Some suds real quick. Ali said, if it's 2 grown people, they should be doing whatever is needed. Why does either person get to lay up and do nothing or minimal? The key thing she said is or minimal. God. You could tell you from the Midwest, Ali. Yes. Why? Ladies, can you answer that? No, I didn't think so. All right.
Wait a minute. Again, this is when we're looking at what may be minimal for us, may not be minimal for those 2 people involved because they could pick up in other places.
Like what? If you ain't working, you shouldn't come. I shouldn't look. If I'm working, I shouldn't come home to a bed that's not made. The bed should be made. If I'm working, I shouldn't come home to breakfast. I don't even mind breakfast dishes. I shouldn't come home to dishes from dinner last night.
But Jake, if other things were being taken care of.
Like what? This is with no kids. Other things like what? Sexual things? That don't got nothing to do with that. That have nothing to do.
But if
bro, let me tell you. If you in a relationship, I'm sorry.
I'm listening.
If you in a relationship, sex is good. Okay, but if you want, sex should not play a factor in. Well, shoot, I gave him head, so I should be able to wait on these dishes. I gave him morning sex. I don't gotta make up the bed that we just had sex, and I can wait till he get home. We may do it again in the bed. No, that don't mean nothing. I want to come home. Look, I love to cook. I'm put it to you like this. Boom. Let's talk about me real quick. Yes.
Really?
Y'all know I'm extra, man. I'm animated. But I love to cook. If I love to cook and you stay with me, that means if I cook something, you gonna eat it. If you know I don't like to cook in a dirty kitchen, which means the 2 skillets I need, because I always need 2 skillets when I cook. The 2 skillets that I need are dirty. The spatula that I need is dirty. All you gotta do is bust them suds, and then you get a stomach full of food.
Right.
But if I come home
Right.
and them dishes ain't done, I'm not motivated to cook, because now it's like, okay, now I'm about to relax until you do them dishes. Now you gotta cook. We got a question. Please ask.
It's not a question. Someone said that's a boy's mentality. And then he said, do the damn dishes then, Negro.
That's why your ass is single, Negro.
How you know this person?
Because I said so.
Actually, he's not single. He's actually engaged. So, speak again.
Well, she cheating on you.
Okay.
No, that's not a boy's mentality. That's very stupid. I hope you can hear me too. That's very stupid. If you, my man who's talking that crap, if you working 12-hour days, I don't know what you do for a living. Hell, she probably the one working. That's why you talking that mess. So your ass need to have them dishes clean. Okay, but if you working and then you come home and your dishes ain't done, but you ain't ate all day because she ain't packed you no lunch, and you know she can't cook, so you gotta cook. You gonna be happy that your kitchen is dirty? That's not a problem to you?
That may work for them.
Everyone is different.
Right. Your standards of relationship may not be the standard of somebody else.
I mean, obviously, but let's just keep it real. Like most of the women, brother, like hold on. Like most of the women on this Facebook stream said, why is it a problem? Why can't she have? Why are the dishes not done? Why do I gotta come home with dishes? She should have it clean. These women saying that.
But when the roles are reversed, how is that? How does that
When
work?
roles are reversed, if he's staying home and she's the breadwinner, he need to be busting them suds.
But here's the thing, they're both breadwinners.
Right.
So that means it should be even.
Okay, so if they're both working that day, then they can figure that out. But we're talking about somebody that's not working, let's just say for that day. If he ain't have to work that day, if that was his off day, but she had to go.
He's calling. He has the number. Go ahead, yeah, I'll call.
323
577-7630.
And Okari talking shit, bro. Hey.
But yeah, it's so funny. Like I try to like, it's just there's so many different like misogynistic shit.
Why does it got to be misogynistic? Did I say that correctly?
I don't know. Blame it on it.
Why does it
misogyny? Baby, this Alizé is lovely. I don't know if y'all got it. What? Right. Where that bottle at? Because, baby, I'm going to tell y'all, this is that band.
Yo, we got all these comments and we're not even reading them because we talking about the same thing. Look, It's simple. Let me keep it simple for y'all. If the man or the woman is at work, putting food on the table for that day, because let's be honest, some of y'all out there are just like me. I'm a daily shopper. I go get groceries every day because.
Hold on, we got a call.
It's Yao.
All right, Yao.
We went to high school with him.
Oh, calling from Miami.
It's Yao.
What's up? You want
calling in.
What's up, brother?
Dun dun dun.
I told you I was calling in.
So go ahead and address Jay, because that was on you.
Go ahead and address the subject. What's up, brother?
All right, so let me just put this out there, right? Before you get into a relationship, you have to know the person you're getting into a relationship with.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I know my partner for who he is, right?
Mm-hmm.
I go into the relationship knowing that I'm going to have to pick up my end, and so is she.
Mm-hmm.
She is a CEO. She works from home. She quit her job. When I didn't have a position when I was moving from Miami back to Massachusetts, she was the one working. She was a Harvard graduate. I'm a Johns Hopkins graduate, master's.
Credentials on point.
But it's 50-50, my man.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And yeah, I know she loves to wake up late. She hates it when I wake her up at 8 a.m. when I'm going to work. So I let her sleep in. I don't wake her up. I don't expect her to wake up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you
I'm
better wake
leaving
up.
the house. I don't expect her to wake up. If I'm leaving the house and there's dishes in the kitchen and I come back and there's dishes still in the kitchen, you know what I do? I put the dishes in the dishwasher and I make dinner.
Man, everybody ain't got dishwashers, bro.
But you don't understand. What he's
It doesn't
basically saying is that he's an
No,
adult.
no,
don't even matter.
no.
I don't
What he's
think that's
saying
the point.
is instead of busting
Listen, I
suds,
don't think
I'm
that's the
gonna
point.
sit
I
these
don't think
dishes.
the point is even. I don't think the point is if you have a dishwasher or not.
Right. You
It's the
adulted
matter-
when you guys
the-
got together.
The matter. Yeah. The point I'm trying to make here is you assume the best intention out of your partner.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't know what that person is going through that day, but you are intending to make. And this is the thing. I think Jada and Will always make this point. I'm not gonna make her happy, but the little things that I do in our regular day, right, can make that person appreciate me more,
Right.
and in turn make her day all the best.
It's sacrifice. It's a give and
You feel what I'm
take.
trying to say?
It's compromise.
Is definitely a sacrifice. So if you come home and you go, oh, I left the house and I came back and the dishes are still dirty and I expect to come home like that's when I said that's a boy's mentality.
But
You
listen. But you gotta
your partner first.
Y'all, you
You're
gotta
not
listen to the whole question though. For one, that's that's not a boy's mentality at all. I'm gonna just throw that out there real quick. But listen to the whole question. The statement was the question was, if I'm coming, let's just use me for an example. If I'm
Yes, let's
coming,
use you.
yeah, let's use me. If I go out and I'm working 12 hours, listen, bro, listen, 12 hours, and she didn't work that day. She did nothing at all but sit on the bed or sit on the couch and watch Love and Hip Hop. And you're coming home to cook. Check it out. You working 12 hours, you're coming home to cook. Your lady been home all day watching TV, doing her own thing. Not working from home, watching television, enjoying herself, watching Love and Hip Hop. Okay? But there's dishes in the sink and you got to come home and cook. You're telling me that that's okay.
Is this a one-time thing or something that happens all the time?
We didn't specify that, so we just
Right.
speaking
So
about.
we need to specify that because again, every day is not the same for everybody. You
Listen,
never know
okay,
what the other person is going
Exactly.
through.
if that's your woman, you should know what your woman is going through.
No.
You should. Oh yes, time out. How do you know to address a woman? How do you know, or your significant other? How do you know how to come at your significant other? How do you know to make? If your woman going through something and she ain't telling you, then that's a problem with you. That's how I feel.
No,
If you-
everything happens differently.
So
Something
let's-
can happen in a minute, and they may feel that they need. You can't assume that
So
they're
can I-
being
can I tell
lazy.
you-
Right. So okay. So if we
Can I
want to
say
go ahead
something?
and twist the question like that because we twisting it.
Oh, it's twisted when I
Yeah,
say so.
no, because he said it first. He said it first.
Can our guests talk?
Well, I can't address the question.
Can I
'Cause
can I
they-
address that?
Go
Yes,
ahead.
sir.
I didn't even get to finish, so you can address. But go ahead, brother. It's okay.
Okay, so you stated you're working 12 hours. You come home, and your girl's chilling. She's not doing, and so you feel a certain type of way.
Is it not okay to
I
feel a certain type of
understand
way?
Okay, you feel a certain type of way, and you're saying if your girl's going through something and she can't communicate, that's all good and dandy. But the point of you being in a relationship is it's something that's 50-50. And if you understand the personality and the character type that you're with, you are a balance to that individual that you are with.
But where's the balance? Where's the balance if you're doing everything and then you still got to come home, but she did nothing? Where's the scale?
You cannot come. So if you can't come home and enjoy the mere fact that you're with this individual, scratch the dishes that are in the
Yo, but
kitchen,
that's
bro.
not. But you're
cannot
bringing up something that's
enjoy
not the
being in
question.
the-
Like
Right.
that's
No, but he's saying every day is not 50-50.
Right, but
As
what-
much
what-
as,
what he's
as
saying
much
is-
as life, we want things to be
Every day's
50-50.
not the
he
same,
said if
my
it
man.
is
Every day's not the
50-50.
same.
He said if it is 50-50. Me coming home enjoying that I got a woman there. I mean, yes, that's
So you gonna throw the whole woman away if today is 49-51?
nobody said that. Y'all nobody's addressing a direct question besides the women that's in my comments. Why is it that the women in the comments are addressing the question, but nobody else is addressing the
Have
question?
we not addressed it?
No, okay.
I think we
Why is
addressed it, put the
okay.
clothes back on, and took them off again.
Well, then, damn it, you're naked running the street because this shit sounds stupid. Why is it that the women? Why is it that the women?
Wait a minute.
Hold on, no. Why is that the women? No offense, brother. Why is it that the women on this in these comments? Why is it, brother? And I'm talking to you, y'all. The women that's responding
Yeah.
to this question, they're saying that if we're sticking directly to what the question was and not bringing up different scenarios, if we're sticking directly to what the question was, they're saying, why isn't it that the dishes are done? If you work
And he explained that every day is not the same.
okay,
Things are different.
but listen, I'm not talking about what's today. Today's Tuesday. I'm not talking about Thursday. I'm talking about Tuesday.
Okay, let me address that.
Go
let
ahead.
me- can
I'm
I
going to let
address
you talk.
Can I address that? And
Go ahead,
actually,
brother.
I'm not gonna talk no more. I'm gonna let my fiance talk because she's right next
Uh-oh.
to me, so you get a woman's perspective.
Come
right now.
on in
Yo,
the room.
hey, can some of the women on my page call in, please?
Oh, yeah, I can't hear
Go
you.
ahead, brother. We listening. Hello?
Hold on, something happened. Sorry about that. These ads popped up. Okay, asthma call.
Hey, y'all, if you can hear us, call back, brother. Something happened with the connection, the phone. If you can hear us, call back. Let me read some of these comments. I mean, this boy sweating bullets. All right.
Paul, what are we on time?
We're at 43.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think Jake hit the disconnect button.
Oh, yeah, but the phone is in your possession.
That don't mean nothing. You could have 50% slid your hand on from this.
Is she not working or is
So call back in. We appreciate your call. I want to hear what she had to say. 323-577-7630.
Liz said everyone has to pull their weight in a relationship. That's true. Kira, sorry, y'all. Kira said a lot. Oh, wait, Karen talking about that. Ali said if the roles were reversed, same rules apply. Yes, that's true. Yes. Maybe before you get upset, communicate, find out the reason. You know what? I agree with that. I agree with that. That makes sense. That makes sense. She said maybe before you get upset, you communicate to find out the reason the dishes are still in the sink. I agree with that. So you don't just get mad and blow up. Like me, for instance, I wouldn't even say anything. I would just look in the kitchen and it'd be on my face. And then she know like, oh yeah, he mad I didn't do the dishes. I've been here watching TV all day. It'll be on my face.
But that 50%, someone said, Marie says that 50% could be shown differently. He also said earlier, he's up to the conversation, lady says, if you're in a relationship with someone and you know their personality, why be upset about their actions?
What action? There was no action. That's why the dishes wasn't done.
But that
we're
person-
specifically
okay.
see here's the problem with everybody. Everybody want to bring up different scenarios, different twist. Nobody's hitting the direct. There's a direct question.
We
Hold on. The direct question is, as the women in my freaking comment obviously understand, the direct question is, if you've been working, ladies and gentlemen, listen to me and listen to me directly. That makes no sense. Listen to me clearly.
I'm glad you said it.
Listen, if you are working, if a man or if the woman, whoever, I don't care what the gender is, working 12 hours, and your significant other didn't work that day, didn't do anything besides chill at home and play video games. Let's do that for the ladies. If your man didn't do nothing but play video games all day,
hit that.
I know, I heard that too. Play video games all day. You bust your butt working 12 hours knowing you got to come home and cook. All he did was play video games all day. Didn't do the dishes knowing his woman come home to cook. And you came home and you still seen dishes in the sink from last night. You mean to tell me you'll be perfectly happy with that? Perfectly fine? There would be no problem that he sat his butt down playing games all day and couldn't do the dishes? What's up? Somebody calling.
Hold on a second. Wait. Oh, I think it's him back.
Miami.
You're back on the air with Agree to Disagree Talk. You had some questions over there?
Somebody else want to call in. Oh, we got a caller right now. We got a caller right now, Kira, but the number is, damn, what's the number?
323-577-7630.
There you go, Kira. 323-577-7630. Do you feel that?
Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah, I'm trying to answer this. Hold on 1 second. All these ads.
It's that Android bullshit.
Stop buying your phone from the corner store in K-Town.
Y'all said he's trying to
wait a
call
minute.
him back so you can hear his girl.
Okay. And I'm trying to answer it.
You're dialing somebody.
I know, and I don't know.
Why?
Hello?
Hello?
Hi. Yes, Agree to Disagree Talk. We sorry.
Who's this? Who's calling?
Stop buying your phone from the corner.
Actually, this is Leah. You called me back.
Oh, I
Oh.
called you back. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
See this thing?
But you know what? I wouldn't say I would not have that type of man that would sit at home on his ass playing video games all
So-
day in the first place.
so
I don't
you-
have
so-
to
so-
worry about dishes being in the sink when I get home.
Right. So
Period.
basically you saying the dishes, if he ain't doing nothing all day, he playing video games, he should have got up and did them dishes knowing you was come home to cook.
Leah, let me answer the other line real quick. I
got-
do apologize.
Producer Paul want to say
No.
something.
I'm
No,
waiting.
bye-bye.
I'm waiting till the end.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Agree to Disagree Talk.
How you doing, brother? My fault.
That's okay.
My phone died on me there for a second.
Oh, okay.
All right, so like I was saying, I'm gonna queue up my fiance.
Uh-oh.
So you can address the perspective from a female
Yes.
view.
From one female's point of view, let me fix that real quick. From one female.
From one female point of view.
There you
what
go,
I
brother.
think
All right.
it'll do.
Look, so I hear y'all saying that, like, I could see how it'd be, like, upsetting you coming home, you have a stressful day, like, whatever. But, like, what y'all's been trying to say, and, like, I think that, like, is really prevalent in, like, in a successful relationship is that you are understanding of whatever, like, it's been said a bunch of times, like, a day-to-day is different, right? Like, you have to be understanding of whatever's going on. So, like, y'all, like, talked about, like, what I do, like, I work from home, like, I run an ed tech startup, like, all these different kinds of things, right? But that also means that my day-to-day looks different.
Right.
Like, sometimes I'm traveling, sometimes I'm working 12-hour days. There are days where my ass has been on the couch binging Office, and he was at work for, like, 12 hours.
Mhm.
Just, like, I'm tired, right?
Right.
And so he comes home, and the dishes aren't done, the bed's not made, and it's just, like, I'm worn out, I'm tired, like, whatever. But the difference is, like, when he comes home, that's not the first thing that comes out of his mouth. That's not his expectation coming through the door. And because his expectation is never that I should be doing for him, right? Then when things are off balance, right? When I feel like things need to get done, I do them without the same expectation, right? Like, we do them because you're not expecting something in return.
Mhm.
You don't come home and expect your house to be kept. You don't come home and have these certain, like, understand, like, you just, if you know the person you're with, you know they're not doing something to intentionally disrupt your life. If you're coming home to a girl that you're coming home to, right? Like, so you live with them, you know them well enough to be with them in the house, then there is no reason that you should be feeling this type. Like, there's no reason there should even be a conversation, because before you met them, you understood their day-to-day. You understood how they existed in this world, and you were accepting of it. So
Right.
if you to come home and change the script, doesn't make any sense. And then if you're living with them and you already understood all that, then that's a problem on yourself that you might need to reflect on. Because I'm saying, like, you don't go into a relationship not knowing the person you're with.
Right.
And you definitely don't go in doing exchanges, right? Like, it's not a tit for, like somebody said.
Right.
earlier,
I
it's
said
not a
tit for tat. Right.
Right, but that's
Like,
and
that's not how you do it, and it's different.
okay, so I hear what you're saying, but that's not really what the question was. See, here's the thing. Everybody is responding and not answering the direct question. So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. We didn't get your name.
My name's Samantha.
Samantha. I think y'all were trying to call in while I said this. If y'all, what's up, y'all? If y'all
Yep.
was playing video, I don't know if he played video games, but let's say he does. Let's say he was playing video games all day, 12 hours. The 12 hours you was at work, okay? And let's say he was playing video games for 12 hours, and you know that you had to come home and cook. Listen to me, listen to me. Listen to me. You worked 12 hours out of the house, not in the house, because if you was in the house and you seen them playing video games, let's say you was out of the house, you was gone. Don't do that. Don't do that. And you was working 12 hours. No, because I feel like I got to say this slowly for everybody. And you came home knowing you got to cook, and his butt was still in that game. You mean to tell me you wouldn't have a problem with those dishes not being? I didn't. Now nobody said that's the first thing on your mind. You yell about it. No, you don't. I ain't say nothing about yelling. I just said you wouldn't have a problem knowing that you're coming home to cook after a 12-hour day, even though he should be the one cooking. But you telling me knowing you got to come home to cook, and he's still on that video game. That's not a problem for you. Yes or no?
And I will say, let me say.
Can you just be direct real quick? Just be direct.
Oh, so you want them to hurry up?
No, because no. She don't got to hurry up. But that was a direct question. I just needed.
I'm answering this directly, but my answer to the question is no, because we have been in this situation, right? And this is my point though. Like, if y'all spent all day playing video games tonight, and he tells me what are you bringing home? This has happened before, right? Like, we both have these situations. If he told me, what are you bringing home from dinner, as I'm on my way home from a long day at work, which has happened. I've come home from like 4-day business trips, and this has happened, right? And that doesn't mean that this is, like somebody said before, this is, first of all, this is just not, like, there is no day-to-day where that's existing, and if it is existing, then it's not a healthy relationship to begin with. But if this is occurring...
Well, you can't say that's not a healthy relationship. That's like some people saying eating chicken ain't healthy, but eating tofu is. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't. I think that
I guess it's a person by person.
If this is happening every single day with no trade-off, I will not disagree that it's an unhealthy relationship, that it is an unhealthy relationship. But my point being, like, you asked me a direct question, I'm saying this has occurred, and I did not have a problem with it, because you know what happens is, the trade-off is then when I'm busy and I need a doctor's appointment scheduled, who is handling it, because I don't want to deal with it, right? Like, there's trade-offs. Like,
right, but I get it. That's come on, but that's
there's other things that
right. I get it, but see, that's my problem with the response to this question. I get it that there may be other things that the person can do, but that's not the question.
But we're making it
right.
Let's take this real close to home.
Let's make some women are saying, well, you're saying it's not a problem because it happened. my bad, Mom. I'm about to let you talk real quick. I'm about to let you talk like.
Oh, I'm glad I got your permission.
All right, go ahead, Armand.
Let's take this real.
Thank you, y'all, and Samantha. Thank you so much.
We apologize. I'm about to light off into him right now.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank y'all.
Go ahead, because producer Paul want to say something.
Okay. Let's take this real close to home.
All right.
When we started this show, we barely knew each other, and we're still getting to know each other. There are certain things that I had expectations of that I had to step back on, because it was like, oh, and you even tried it. You tried it one time. Oh, this is your thing. And I was like, okay. See, I'm like, you did not say that? When I
go ahead. I hear you. Go ahead.
What we're learning.
That was for one specific thing, though.
Right.
We both are. Okay.
I was at the comma, wasn't I?
I know you weren't at the period. Go ahead,
right.
But y'all know I got a problem with cutting people off. So hey, go ahead, bro.
What I'm saying, Jake, is that it's a compromise. There's certain things that I do. I have expectations. I come from a background in broadcast journalism, and you explained that to me. It's like, this is not my expertise, and I had to really sit back and be like, okay, the payoff from other stuff, your contributions to the show, everything else is greater than something as simple. I made sure that I have Tuesdays free. Mm-hmm. You doing your thing, and but I personally made that. So I don't mind bringing the drinks. I don't mind, because the compromise and the payoff is better than if I would have got petty over one or two small things. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying.
So my question to you.
Did you even let the conversation marinate before you?
You said what you said, right?
He said what he was already thinking.
Was there a comma or was there a period?
It was a period,
I
but then
rest
you
my
let it
case.
ingest.
So my question to you is the women in here, the women in our comments that's saying, no, we really feel like, she should have done the dishes. Why is it, basically, why is she not doing anything? Are you saying that they're wrong and the callers are right?
All right, Jake, this is why you're wrong. Hold on.
Damn.
Hold on for a second.
Producer Paul with the voice guide in the
Hold on for a
background.
Two weeks in a row,
Hold
huh?
on for a second. But this is why. You're getting so hung up on the specific scenario, and you're looking for the answer in the specific scenario.
That's all I'm looking for. That's it. That's
Which
really.
is
But it's
true.
not that cut and dry.
But this is
It
this
should
is,
be.
This is what the problem
Life
is.
is not cut and dry.
Well, this is what the problem is. You're relaying the specific scenario into what the bigger meaning is, but then when people try to explain the bigger meaning, you cut back to the specific scenario. So if the only problem is that specific scenario, you're right.
I'm right.
You should be able to help out. However,
That's all it is. It's just help.
But this is
Can he
where
talk?
this is where you're wrong though. Hold on, this is where you're wrong.
Don't
So-
cut us off for him, Paul.
So to have a specific, I know I control the mics. I can
Cut
do
his
it
mic
at-
off!
I could do it at any time. But when you're looking at the bigger meaning of a successful relationship, as Samantha was saying, as Yao was saying, it is a bit of give and take. Where you have to kind of support each other when you're not in it 100%. When you're not having a good day, if your partner can lift you up, that's a sign of a specific scenario. So what it comes down to though is if you're in a relationship where one person is a leech, and I've been in that situation where I had a girl who didn't work. She didn't work at all. I paid for everything. And then she got a job that was working 50 hours a week, making good money. She bought herself a new car, a new phone, this. And I said, well, you're not paying for anything. How are you going to eat? She said, oh, baby, I know you're not going to let me starve. That's what she told me, right? That's what she told me, right? And you know what I did?
You should have called me to punch you in the mouth.
I let her starve. That's what happened.
Exactly. There's a difference. Yeah, right. You're talking about the leeching. We know leeches.
Yeah.
But the give and take, again, look at our work relationship, Jake.
Yeah, when someone is having a quote-unquote rough day, or maybe someone's burnt out and they need that day to play the video games, to just be by themselves, to reset. We all need that reset. If your partner comes in and says, hey, how come you haven't cleaned the dishes? You've been home all day. You've been doing this. If it's not a weekly occurrence or a daily occurrence, then that could escalate the issue. That could make it even worse. Right. However, if it's something where, this is a consistent problem, then you have to take a look at the bigger relationship and realize that some things, it's just not working, And even if you love this person and it, we've all been with people that we love, but we just couldn't be with because whatever that they did just didn't vibe, and it's like
there's friendships that's on that level too.
Yeah, it's two gears without oil, right? Mm-hmm. It's just grinding against each other, and you love each other, you want to be with each other, but it's just that one thing that you can't get over. Sometimes it's all it takes to break it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you know me, one thing about me is when somebody makes something make sense, I can admit to being wrong. Because I don't let
I should
pride.
have brought the buttons out.
I don't let pride get in the way. Samantha, Yao, Armand,
Producer Paul.
I was coming. Producer Paul. Thank you, because y'all made me look at it a little different. Yes, y'all, I'm very cut and dry, black and white. If I ask a direct question, I want that direct answer. But when you look at it from, your guys' point of view and your guys' way,
and that's
you're right and I'm wrong.
But this is the thing, you're not necessarily wrong.
You're stating your opinion.
They're just, the fallacy is that because this happened, this has to happen. What you're not seeing was that they're not, mutually, they could be mutually exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
They don't need to relate to each other. That's the only point.
What are we on time?
We're just at an hour.
There we go. Yo, learn something every day. I just got educated, but I love to learn. Why? Because then I can apply that into my relationship and keep her happy other ways.
And your business relationship as well, too.
Yo, you my partner, bro. I got you.
But I don't think I've expressed it fully to you. But again, I really had to sit back when we started and okay, because I'm very much, you see I'm on time, I'm early. I can use those excuses and say this is how I am, but then also I'm working with another person. I'm used to working by myself. I'm used to certain things. So I didn't just throw the whole Jake away because, you know, you tried it and it was like, oh, that's your thing. Because I was like, I looked at the phone and I was like, and I did like, and then I did. I had to console with somebody else outside of myself. It's like, this is what he's bringing to the table. I know his intent and may have come across differently, but it's working out. Like, we're learning about each other, which I can't wait till next week. Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't catch it earlier, next episode, next Tuesday, 7 days from now, this man right here will be in the hot seat. Submit your questions, your comments, your concern, your reads, because he will be there vulnerable as I don't know what. And the next week after that will be my turn. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Agree to Disagree Talk, episode number 9. We thank you